Because what we're doing now is we have 6 Duriels coming. 6, maybe 7, maybe 8 if we're lucky. We have 9 Vartians coming. 9 Vartians. We have 8 8 or 7 of the Beast of Eyes, and then we have a bunch of Lord's Ears. So I think we're gonna start with Grigor the Gavanic Saint. Does anyone need something from Grigor? Because if someone needs something from Grigor, then we're gonna get you in. You know? Give ID and let's go. Sorry. Slight hiccup in the stream. A little bit stuttery for a second. But we fixed that. So if you know, if you didn't want that Grigor, then we can get there. But we're trying to take new bosses. You know what? When that post your ID, I need your ID here right now. If you're on my friend list, that doesn't count. We're taking new people right now. So that's the plan, to actually take new people that haven't had a chance before yet to essentially experience any of these tries. Because, you know, like if you're new, you knew. Oh, and Neil, we're not okay time. We're gonna get you in. Thank you very much, Noah. It's you, the first one. Let me move to Grigor already. We're gonna do like two Grigors probably with the same people, and then we're gonna get new people in. So everyone gets like their chance to do some stuff. I mean, obviously, if there are enough people that would like to rotate, right? If there's not enough people that would like to rotate, then forget about it. Add a judge too. Move my little booty up there. And if you get on my friend list, just straight away join. That's for the people that are you know now hooked me up. So we get you in. Also a theme. That is Mr. Judge coming in. And I ran wrong. Mr. Jack Fontaco. Like to see that name. Now we're waiting for Noah. Did I add Noah correctly even? You know? Did I even add Noah correctly? Oh, friend request. Well, maybe I didn't send him the friend request correctly. Who knows? Who else, guys? Any more Battle.net IDs for more Uber bosses? Or we're going to kill him like we're going to invite someone from the friend list? It's the buzz it goes. Already make our way towards Grigor. I mean, I hope for some double agony drops today. I've been once lucky enough to actually get a double agony. It was very good looking. No, that's your Battle.net. Well, you should have received the friend request. If you don't see the friend request, like maybe you don't have crossplay activated. I don't know. Ronnie for the ice boss. And we're inviting currently for Grigor. Ronnie, you gonna be posting again for the ice boss then? You know? Also, don't worry. Only because you participate right now doesn't mean you can't participate at Duriel. For Duriel, we're gonna now go there. Meantime, I sent out a friend request. It said the friend request went out, sir. I copied it out here. I'm sorry, main. This is not going to you, but here you go. This is your name, right? It says friend request sent out to time for you to die. See, there you go. There you go. We invited Livid too. Livid, I hope that one went out. See, there you go. Easy clap. Oh, you know what I just noticed, Chan? We have the ugliest one thingy in the world. What is that? Was that terrible transmog? We'll have to change that transmog. Right? Anil, we'll see that we do that, but we'll do some other world bosses before. So did I invite everyone, by the way? Did I send out all the friend requests? Like, I always got to double check because it might be that we're not having that like my friend list is just full. I hope that's not the case here, because that would be terrible. I mean, at some point it's Livid. Nice. Everyone in. We're going to do 2 together with these guys, and then we'll see if we get more, if we need more. We got to get in. There you go. Living steel. Just seen a 61 barb smashed to the ground. Uber Lilith, and people really cry when there's some nerfs in the game. Well, like, they're Barb is right now OP, but they want this to be this way. So they explicitly said they don't care if things are broken right now. Okay? It's like, it's okay for things to be broken. They're supposed to be broken currently. This is season. Season is gone after 3 months, so why nerf or buff anything in the season? Right?
I need help.
We can hope to maybe find a better item. And unlikely that I'll find anything better than what I have right now. But I'm still like checking for better gloves. Okay, let's reset that. Let's do one more. Your battle name, Schmitty, is I don't even know where to see mine right now. It's usually P4wnyhof 2742. Where's the battle ID on PlayStation? I don't know like where you see your battle ID on PlayStation. I mean, for mine, I go into my Battle.net launcher here, and it literally says here 2472, by the way.
I'm not ready yet.
So we didn't have like more people to hook up, and then we'll run these lads down for a couple more, and then we'll get more people in for different bosses. I mean, I'll definitely want to invite some necros. Okay, who summoned the living steel? It wasn't even me. We'll definitely have to invite more necros for we have to invite more necros for Lord Zier because a less wall, right? Also, please do not summon Duriel. I need to get my shards. I do actually I need to summon like 5 more for my shards. But we're screwed, you know? Don't let me summon. I need to summon. Appreciate the help. Thank you, watch them. Watch me DP. No, you do. You no. We were no. You know, give me shard. No. Me no steal shard. Me no steal shard. Carmen, we're gonna already invite you in the list, so you are in the list. That when I phase someone out, that you can then be the next one. So just tell me when you made it into the list that we have you ready. And we can literally already line up the next 3 people. So we get Carmen as the number 1. Then we should have like 1 more from the last batch that didn't get invited. Who's missing? I think we're missing out on Dan. Dan, are you there? Did you get in my list? Thank you for all the guides. Oh, no problem, my friend. I enjoy making these guides very much, and I'm happy if they help you to enjoy the game more. That's my main thingy. Oh, that was a 10 million hit. I love to see it. Like, I mean, everything I do is just for you to enjoy the game more. You know, so you can have more fun. Dan, did you not get the friend request yet? Maybe you typed in the wrong number. Let's see. Yeah, Dan, I think the number might be wrong because it's not saying you're getting friend requests. I'm not saying you put the wrong number in. Okay, that's critical strike chance, attack speed. That's useless. Critical strike chance of 8%. Shadow damage over time offsets. Why can I not get like... Why is it so hard, chat? Why is it so hard? No one accepted the friend request yet, so all is good. You can stay for another try. One more. Tibor, we're gonna get you in as well. We do one more with the existing crew. I mean, as always, so you know, whoever's there, you know, whoever goes first goes first. Right up. it's nice to see all the different builds. Well, that's what I like to do. I like to do a bunch of different builds to just provide people with options. I mean, end of the day now, with the Abattoir of Zir coming, you gotta see that if the content gets ultra hard, you might have to like play a very optimized, streamlined build for then the ultra hard content. But that's only the nature of things, right? Tibor, thank you for the subscription. Thank you for the brand new Prime sub. You didn't have to sub. We will take you to bosses like this as well. Just saying. John. Okay, we get a bunch of people that are now at like joining the friend list, so that's good to see. Also, YouTube, don't forget to post if you want to join too. And TikTok, I forget you, by the way. Sorry, TikTok. Forget the TikTok chat for a second. My apologies.
I need more time.
Also, howdy, Azur. Good day. Good day, matey. Living Steel. We have to summon 3 more after this. Yep. Right now I'm at 3 shards. Then I'm going to be at 6 shards. That's good. I'd say thanks to the team. I'll get 3 new. Thanks, lads. So that was now with these ladies and gentlemen. So who did I just invited? Mr. Tibor, Mr. Hex, also Carmen. If you're all on my list already, please do me the favor of joining up. I'm not sure if my friend requests are going through because I don't see anything happening, to be honest. Like, don't tell me I have to kick people from my list now. You know, I have to slowly remove friends from my list. Get more people in. Something is weird here. Dude, that's stabilizing it now. Yeah. So who's in my list already? Who wants to join? Else we're gonna get the people in my actual list there. So we got Hex invited. Hex, you're in, right? I can't invite you to party because crossplay must fix. Ladies and gentlemen, I have crossplay on. So if you don't have crossplay on, you're not getting in. I don't also know how to change the crossplay settings. So that's that. No. Do all 4 players get all drops? All 4 players get all drops, but not the Shard of Agony. The Shard of Agony is the one where you summon Duriel with, so the other boss summoning mat is only for the one that actually summons. Because else it would be a little bit OP if everyone would get that, since you could just summon a billion of Duriels super easy. Then again, why are you gatekeeping Duriel? Shouldn't Duriel be able to get summoned super easy a billion times, right? So... conundrum in conundrum. But yeah, the uniques are for everyone. So if you want some uniques, just come. If you're too slow, you know, like Mr. Hex, who doesn't have crossplay on, and we can't invite him. Carmen is also here. We can invite Carmen to the party. We can invite Neil to the party. Let's see. Carmen's gonna make it too. Carmen just joined the friend list already. Oh, Carmen made it. Let's go. Hex is ready, Neil. I'm gonna kick you again. Remove party member. Bye. We're being mean to Neil. Also, Neil, what's that barbarian I just saw? Oh. Schwierig. Schwierig. Like the barbs over here. Where's Hex? Hex, I just not see you. Need more owls for Helltide Farm? No, I really don't want to. Wasn't Aver from Assassin's Creed? Let's do our last 3 Greeks with the lads now. Yeah, last 3 Greeks. Then we can do some Exquisite Blood. No, that last 3 Greeks. And then we actually need to do some Vartians. Arenas, that one just went down because it was causing instability in the system, sadly. Let's wait for the lads to teleport on us. We're missing Aver, we're missing Hex, but they're all coming. Wee woo, wee woo. With my lucky, I can run Varshan the entire season. Yeah, we're currently waiting for, like, we need to we need to kill some more Varshans for the X. There you are. There you are. Don't kill him too fast. Oh no. Damage, DPS. Wee, bunch of necros going. Look at the amount of bone storms. That's what you want to see. All the bone storm necros, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful. Maybe I can finally get a perfect chest armor because that's what I'm actually looking for. But I will never get a perfect chest armor. That's it, right? And we're still looking for better gloves, Chad. Now for a while. Took me 70 runs to get the Sacrilegious ring. That is absolutely unfair and uncool. Should never take you that many runs to get the Sacrilegious ring. That's crazy. Did we just reset or did I miss it? Well, the Sacrilegious, like after 5 to 10 to 15, should have it. If not, it's like. Ooh. So you don't even dream about Shaco Starless. I mean, the uber unique drops are so volatile. They might just happen or they might not happen. You know, you could get them like 3 tries in a row. You could get 3 uber uniques, or you won't. Due to the scarcity and the percentual chance and variance. I mean, it is what it is. What do you want to do, right? Either it's going to drop or Tug Beaver. Aim the 37 months. Hey, I got one more, right? Yeah, one more for the 7th Shard of Agony. And it's going to be a double drop, Chan. It's going to be a double drop. You did Duriel 26 times. I still haven't gotten T-Bolt's Will. Dude, the amount of T-Bolt's Will and Soul Bronze I've gotten is beyond belief. But I can't complain. I have every unique once, at least. I still don't have a good Mother's Embrace. So that's probably what I will complain about, because I wanted to have a Mother's Embrace. You know? It is what it is, you know? I can't always be lucky. Well, I can't complain, though, because in Season 1, where you didn't have target farm uniques, right? I also got every single Necro unique just from existing. Which is now, like, when you think about it, since they introduced the target farm, it would be virtually impossible to get every single unique currently without target farming. If it was going after that, I would be not having anything. It's actually really, really crazy how that like has gone down, because they're simply like they're just not simply not dropping. You know, in the overall. I mean, I always can Blumbering Breaches, but the Banished Lord's Talisman or T-Bald's Will or anything of these, obviously, never seen. Okay, that was the next batch of lads. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be letting you stand in the ring now, and I need another 3 new people that would like to help me with Varshan quickly so we can get some eggs. Wait, what means help me? Like people that just want free Varshans? Oh, well, boss is spawning, by the way. 12 minutes. Yeah, we can do like a couple of Varshans before. So anyone needs a Varshan? Okay, no. No. Yeah, I want to destroy Blood Artisan. Neil wants to do Varshan. World Boss in 10? Well, we'll get to the World Boss in 10, don't worry. And if we don't get there, that's also not bad. It's just a World Boss. Okay, dexterity overpowered, no. Barb needs a ring. Well, let's go. If anyone else... Neil, did you really name your Barb Neil Barb? Do we have to talk about naming conventions? Do you plan Bone Necro this season? No, I never plan Bone Necro. I would rather like jump from a bridge. What's the next best thing for leveling glyphs? Well, so for leveling in total, you just enjoy the world. For glyph leveling, there is only Nightmare Dungeons. I mean, what I did is I only leveled Nightmare Dungeons with tier 100s. So make out of that what you want. So only tier 100 dungeons leveled my glyphs. Come on, Neil, upheaval. Where's the million hit?
I'm not ready yet.
Do it, Neil. Do it. Don't let me be the damage. Be the damage. Manifest it. Oh, I could still get a perfect Bloodless Scream. I'm still waiting for a perfect one. Oh, we get 2 more slots, guys. We get another 8 Varshans to summon, so you better get in there. I need to drop a ring, Dixel. Let's come. There you go, Dixel. Friend request is out. Jane, you getting there too? Judge, you wanted it? Well, Judge, here, you're first. Let's see whoever's first from JH and Dixel. I'm gonna get in. Is it true that one has to complete the full journey to play Abattoir of Zir? As far as I understood, you don't actually have to complete the full journey to do Abattoir of Zir. It's more like a recommendation that you have to be level 100 and the full journey completed to do Abattoir of Zir. Because you essentially need to be level 100 to do that. You should have beaten Lilith to do the Abattoir of Zir. You should have cleared a tier 100 dungeon. You should have five glyphs in... Sorry, Jay, we're full right now. So you should have all of these things before attempting the Abattoir of Zir, right? Because simple matter of fact, it makes no sense to then go under leveled in there. I mean, the Abattoir of Zir is truly made to be difficult. You need to be able to survive in tier 100 dungeons to enjoy it. And you need to also have the respective damage for that. So that's how you have to look at the Abattoir of Zir, right? 1 to 100 is Blood Harvest. Yes, pseudo. You could just do 1 to 100 Blood Harvest if you're honest. That's what you could just do. Martian just doesn't have enough damage to properly scale my damage. He doesn't have enough HP to properly scale my damage. I'm getting actually to the crazy triggers. Deathless Visage. I mean, trash. Again, the only thing I would keep is currently high roll aspects. Everything else I really don't need. Maybe a good amulet if I get a good amulet. But unlikely even for that. You know, right now we need Axe. Axe to summon Duriel. Axe to get Grandfather. It's like on a loading screen. Oh no, Dixel, ribbon pepperonis. Let's wait for Step Bro to get unstuck. Quickly. Am I just doing this dungeon with 3 barbarians? Jesus Christ, bunch of barbarians. No, I thought I'd play with honorable characters that like to play the game, but no. Turns out we're playing with a bunch of barbarians. Oh, you're Druid. I'm sorry that I'm sorry. I'm a racist. I didn't mean that. I'm a classist, Dixel. Whew, that's on me. Yikes. I thank Rob for that. I mean, I don't shame anyone for wanting to see a cool 400 billion crit verify. You know? It makes sense. I mean, you want to see a cool 400 billion crit? You want to see a cool 400 billion crit? Oops. I should just let all of these, like, just do it while I stand AFK. It should work. You should be able to kill him, right? Another egg. How many more do I need? I have 6. I need 2. What was it? Do you need 2 eggs or 1 egg per Duriel try? No, 2, right? So I need 6 eggs and 6, 6 eggs and 6 shards. That's true. We need, how many more? 2 more. 2 more Duriels. Two more Varshans. Then we can do Duriels, and then later we can do Lord Zir. Is there anything from the Beast of Ice? Which class needs the Beast of Ice? I'm level 71 in World Tier 4. I have loads of mats. Should I kill Varshan? Yes. I mean, if you can kill Varshan mat right now in World Tier 4, do it. What do you plan to use Grandfather on if not Bone Spear or Bloodlands? Bloodlands. Franklin, good to see you there. Howdy. So Bloodlands can go extremely high, you know? So, yeah. Bloodlines works really great with Grandfather.
I need more time.
And what I want is more Doombringer than Grandfather, if I'm honest with you. Because I think Doombringer is just straight up cooler. I want to do some experiments with it. Because it would be so fun to think about getting X-Files Corroded Signet for a lucky hit proc and then also playing Doombringer together with it. I mean, imagine X-Files and Doombringer together. Panorama, right? But if you need help, Matt, to kill Varshan, you can always ask the community if you're not playing like solo self-found. I'm pretty sure there's enough people that would gladly participate in your resources. That was a nice little 8 million hit. On one more act, little Varshan. Please give us... Running your Litless build, no uniques. With a Litless build at 70, you could be able to. Honestly, Matt. 71, if you don't have the uniques yet, you could still be able to kill Varshan. Simply because the Litless build, like I mean, you mostly live in your Blood Mist. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Could work. Lucky hit chance. All stats. Ah, man. Give me better gloves. Give me better gloves. All corpse guilds? Nah, also not. I do want the percentage intelligence plus because the percentage intelligence plus is great. You can get 10% plus. That's another like A team. It's quite nice. Okay, one more, and then we'll invite the first batch of Durielers. We're trying for Doombringer for a while now. Get 3 shakers though. Lucky. Now you can spread them on your 3 characters and be happy. I do believe you should not be able to drop an Uber unique once you dropped an Uber unique already, because that's just simply bullshit. Did we fail the vote? Did we not fail the vote? I think we failed the vote, right? Already reset. Okay. Bubbles in 2 minutes. We can do this. Come on, boys. It's not like we need long to kill the boss. Jack, hurry up. I can't wait. Oh, Jack. I say, Jack, you're not at the world boss, are you? Why do I start so far away? Because you always want to start with a second bone storm on it. And right now I have like triple bone storm running, so that's like too good to not start with that. It's just like an insane stacker of stacks. Okay, quickly. Well, boss. Everyone, get your dancing shoes on.
I cannot do that here.
Iridia's Inorexable Will. Congratulations. And it is not a horrible roll. That is actually, no, okay, 5% willpower is kind of sad, but I guess to have or not to have, right? But I'm only getting Deathless Visages here. I'm more looking at the gloves, right? That's strength, willpower, fuck. What gloves are we looking for? Dex, all stats, int, critical strike chance, and lucky hit. It's int or all stats there in that case, by the way. Int or all stats. Okay, come on, world boss. What do you think the value of Axe are? 10 mil? I don't know. I have really not like traded or intended to trade in any way because I do use my own materials. I also don't buy materials because I've used my money up the whole time. Oh great, it's Ashava in bug. Hey chat, who remembers world bosses during season 1? I remember vividly right now. So sad. It's literally so sad that they can't actually fix that, you know? Like how can we not have a normal running boss?
Thank you.
You're done doing Duriel's Megatron. I mean, sell them to someone in the community if you want to. Megatron. I don't want to yoink your axe away. I'm you know, I'm a very non-Asmongold streamer, you know. I like to farm for my own things. And then share them with the community instead of the other way around. 3 hearts in that well, boss, dude. Sometimes you get very lucky when it comes down to that. Okay, that was the next lads. Okay, so who's in now for the first Duriel, chat? Who's in now for the first Duriel? Neil, Neil, you were already. I know you wanted to. Give the people a chance, you know? Give the people a chance. Like, let's go with 3 new people that we haven't had yet, and then we'll go with more people, and then we'll go with different people. Let's see if YouTube also has someone who wants to join. Mr. Pablo Escobar, we're getting you in. Sorry, YouTube, for missing out on your chats for a second. I need to move you to a different screen so I don't miss out on you. Right? Oh, even, I mean, there's some challenges are just pain, you know? Some challenges are just pain. Dahlia, good to see you there. Greetings. Vam, you get things for some Duriels. I mean, right now I get 3 Duriels to share with the community. So we're gonna be having Adrix. Did you write your name wrong? Hey, zombie. Whoever's first. I mean, if you get into my friend list, you better straight up join the team. And if you're too slow, you're too slow. It's Tetris. And zombies. So, wow, zombies, you were fast. Okay, that's the first team. Don't worry. We'll kick everyone out after the first Duriel and we get the next team in. So if you are my friend list now because I invited you, you are ready to go. If you're not yet, like Cronin, Casual, I still have to invite you. I'll be ready to just post your ID again so we can get you in. But this is essentially now the first boss. But it just said world boss spawning in the dry steppes. We just did that. Sorry, Pablo, we're currently full. You're in the next batch. Let's kill the boss one time and then I'll invite the next people. Sorry if that's a bit like complicated for you guys and you'll have to wait, you know.
Not while I'm in town.
Pablo says I'll match you 3 for the community. Well, that's amazing, Pablo. That sounds good. You know, we can trade 1 for 1 if you feel like. But yeah, we do one now with these people. Then we kick them out. Then we get Pablo in. And then Pablo and I go off killing Duriel just 10 times in a row. You know how it is. Good. First Uber unique straight away. I don't doubt it. I haven't done hundreds of Duriels already. I haven't. So it's about time, I think, that it just drops. Boop. You're only 53. Are you too low to join, Cameron? No, you're not, Cameron. If you want to post your ID and you're one of the lucky to get in, then I'm okay with taking you with this. When you'll just die consistently, but doesn't matter. I invited a Bone Spear Necro. I feel so horrible now. We invited a Bone Spear Necro. The enemy. I feel so dirty right now.
I'm not ready.
Come on, Shaco. I don't know. Doombringer. Ring of Starless Skies. It's not better than what I have. I mean, technically, it's like equivalent lucky hit chance. But I have a max roll on lucky hit, so that's that. Okay, that was the first team, lads. Now let's get the next team in. Thank you very much, Apone Soltarian. You have Melted Heart of Selling. Yep, there's no way to use it. So the problem with Melted Heart of Selling is, yeah, we're gonna wait, Judge. Let me leave this party of the lads. We can Kazanaki in. We got Dan. You're in the list. Kazanaki, we get you 2. Do I not see you, Dan? What are you? How about you just join the team, Dan, so I don't have to look for you? You know? Okay, reset. No, I don't think we have to reset the dungeon, actually, right? Already hate Bone Spear. I don't hate Bone Spear. I just find it so boring that I would rather shoot myself than play it. You know? Oh, Pablo, next. Pablo, sorry. You like after this, I'll kick them all, and then it's your turn. These were all now on all the lads. So next is Pablo, Chad. Please put some respect on his name. Sorry, Pablo. Now I just forgot you. Horrible person. So yeah, the simple part is that I just find it boring, and I think it's the most boring shit in the world, so no interest. But it's literally not even hard to build. That's what, you know. You want this build? Well, this build is just yesterday's video, Paolo. Yesterday's video on the channel has the build for you. Even with 2 different versions, that's not true. Even with 3 different versions, variations, and alternatives to certain equipment. So not only one build, you know, or I just provide multiple builds. Because why wouldn't I? What we do here. Tanaka, can you expect to give an advice? I can do that after we're done here. Oh, we have a rogue. We haven't seen a rogue in a while. If I'm honest with you. I feel like I know rogue ain't bad this season, but for some reason I feel like rogue is like vastly underplayed. I mean, that's just my overall feeling. Oh, there's a pack of ferocity. Whoever dropped that pack of ferocity, I'm taking it. And I'm not giving it back. T1 is the League of Legends World Champion. I just saw the news. If you've ever tried, if not, give Fist of Fate a chance. Super fun and insane numbers. Fist of Fate can be fun, but it's too unreliable. So it's kind of like, sure, you can drop some insane numbers, but what for? You know, we need reliable, good damage, and we do reliable, good damage, millions already of it. So why put Fist of Fates in the equation? I mean, you can do it, but Matt, you finally got Lilith's Wall. This is what I want to see. You see Rob's Heart with Melted Heart of Selig, it's a bit dumb. Yeah, but even Rob's Heart with Melted Heart of Selig doesn't need Melted Heart of Selig. I mean, again, Melted Heart of Selig is just the most useless uber unique in the world because every build with a Melted Heart of Selig perfectly works without the Melted Heart of Selig. It's like the sad part. It's like not even that, you know? Oh, did I get twice almost the same ring dropped? Good. Thank you, Shooter, Drusilla, and Jack. Now let's get Pablo in first. Pablo promised. Whoop. So step 1, get Pablo in. Step 2, get 2 more people in. So who's in the friend list? Who did I add already that I didn't get in so far? Adrix? Oh yeah, Adrix. We didn't get you in. Then where's Pablo? There's Pablo. Here you go. Like to partay. Let me cleanse my equipment quickly. Nope. Nope. Wait, I do need a focus, but a very good one. That has lucky hit and crit. It's hard to find, you know. Gloves. Nothing to improve. Okay, who is next? There's Infernus. And there is Arrow. Whoever's the fastest. And there was also Tibor. Didn't I add you like 4 times over now? Tibor. I think Infernus here is fastest. If he has crossplay on. What if Infernus has crossplay off? A Rude Awakening incoming. Okay, get the lads in.
I cannot do that here.
Oh, Kazanaki, I forgot to inspect you to give you advice. Holy Christ. But what are you struggling with, Kazanaki? Tell us what you're struggling with.
Not while I'm in town.
Also, YouTube, a question to you. Do you prefer a live in the thumbnail when the stream is live or not? I never knew. I kind of dislike it because, you know, the video doesn't need a live in the thumbnail to be a good video. Ooh, Vayne. Vayne, can't say no to it. By the way, anticipation is not that good against Duriel when I think about it. Might actually put in terror back in. Right? See there? I'm an absolute bot. I put the wrong thumbnail for today's live stream. Oops. I'm an idiot. You're still putting together a ranking build of your list, yes, yes, Michael. But other videos had priority, you know. Just always gotta do what you do, you know. Would you recommend to level vampiric hero power for necro? Yes. Yes. I know people are gonna tell you to not do it. I know people are gonna tell you to keep it like the lowest level possible because it's like for more uptime, and they're not wrong. But it's also to the point where, like, you know, do you really care? You know, to have T-Bolt's wool then even more often with the dash or not? Do you really need it? I mean, for me personally, I'm fine the way it is right now with max leveled. It's not the world of a difference, you know. It's not like you're getting 800% stronger to having like a low roll. I mean, you get a wee bit stronger, you know. Don't get me wrong, you do truly get stronger, but not to the point where you're like, this is a must do. Oh dear, welcome back. Wife back on her feet? No. I mean, she can slightly put some pressure on the feet finally again, but not to a point where we can talk about walksies. Oh, there's a poop monster. Or not where we can talk about the walksies. So she's still like, you know, handicapped in that regard, but it's getting better. I mean, we're soon like 5 weeks since operation. And that means like after 6 weeks, she is supposed to be able to walk again or put weight on the foot. But we'll have to get like another CT first, X-ray. And then we know for sure if she's actually allowed to walk or not. Gaten, good to see you there. How are you doing? It's good to not level when you use it for Essence Regen. Yeah, but even if you don't level it because you're using it for Essence Regen, even then, it's not like you're getting 800% more Essence Regen. It's not the crazy difference that people are just simply looking for. I mean, it's one of these min-maxes where you're like, can you really be bothered? Okay, so Pablo said he has 3 more. If he wants to summon them, then the lads can just stay in the team. Next 3 on you. If you want to do that, Pablo, then be my guest. Well, then we got 3 more, so the lads can stay. Now we do 3 more with Pablo, and then I got some Lord Zeers for you, chat. So anyone that is still looking for Lord Zeer uniques, that's looking for the Litless Wall, we'll do some of that too. And we essentially do everything. Like we got some more Duriels now with Pablo, and then we'll do more. So I don't have all other uniques for the Litless build. Could I simply just add the Litless and move? Yeah, absolutely. Like you can 100% start with the Litless straight away. I mean, the Litless Wall is insane. So even if you don't have anything else adding up to the Litless Wall, so okay, who's not voting? Oh, Infernus is not there. Wait, we have 1 slot, chat. Who's in? Infernus just left. Who's fastest? Watch me. We'll ask. Watch me. We'll ask you again in a second. Like for 4-0. I mean, first I gotta Kazanaki. You get your second chance, Kazanaki. So for Zier, we'll ask again. Crash Infernus? Ha! Robbed Infernus. Or robbed. Sorry, mate. Ow. Stop hurting me. So yeah, by the way, what we're talking about, guys, is the vampiric power. We're talking about metamorphosis, which makes you unstoppable. And if you don't level it, it's 2 seconds instead of 4 seconds, and T-Bolt's will makes you while unstoppable, and for 4 seconds after, you become unstoppable and gain 50 resource. Which means if you don't level your vampiric power, then you shave off 2 seconds of the unstoppable time. So every 6 seconds you get resource instead of every 8 seconds. Now, yeah, I mean, sure, it's better, but it's not like, wowzers. This is, you know, this is like, wow, you crazy.
Greetings.
I'm not ready.
So yeah, I mean, like choose your poison there. But I wouldn't remake a whole character for it because that's the thing, guys. If you want to change your character right now, right, you would have to essentially remake your whole, like you have to level up a complete new character just for a little bit more min-max. That is maybe feasible if there was a leaderboard. So like I would say if we had a leaderboard and if we're pushing for the gauntlet or whatsoever, yes, sure. I mean, even then I'll question your sanity to a degree, but like that's like the only scenario where I'm like, if that's what you want to do, then be my guest. But otherwise, no. I mean, not to be a little bit more efficient during season. Maybe I'm just a hater. I am literally dropping only these ranks right now. I'm not sure if I'm happy about this. Cameron, thank you for the brand new membership. Do truly appreciate it, sir. Welcome as a Squire of the Round Table. Cameron, we'll be having slots open for Lord Zier after this. I mean, right now we're doing Pablo's Shards of Agony. Then I got a bunch of Lord Ziers that we do with the community, and you essentially just post your Battle.net ID when I ask you to, and then you get in. Oh yeah, Kazanaki, you were asking to check you. Let's walk up, and then I can finally check you. I'm a little confused. It's not worth it to level vampiric powers to max. The only vampiric power you don't want to max out is technically metamorphosis, and only if you play T-Bolt's Will. That's what we're saying. Okay? Technically. And only. Okay? Kazanaki, view profile. What do we have? Old Storm. Blood Mist. Total armor. Yeah, wave. T-Bolt, Flicker, critical strike damage. Pretty good roll, to be honest. A Nutless and low lucky hit here. Decent lucky hit there. That willpower is definitely not the best, but see, like the only thing you have wrong is like the amulet has Shadow Blind. You have to swap the amulet in that around. You have Deathless Visage on? That's bad or good? Sam, that's the only thing you would do, but only if you, again, play T-Bolt's Will, and only if you go for Metamorphosis. Balance is bad, that's true. But then again, we're also only fighting Daddy Duriel, who's like quite easy to send to hell, right?
I cannot use that.
I still haven't changed the transmog of this wand. This is what we have to do very soon, Chan. Okay, wait, let's see what Pablo's having. Pablo's having the Grandfather, the Banished Lord's Talisman, the Ring of Sacrilegious Souls, Gore Quills. We got The Corpse Tendrils, the T-Bolt's Will, the Flicker Stab, the Soul Brawn, the Godslayer Crown. This is out my alley. Wow, plus 4,500 HP is something. How high are you actually hitting, Pablo, for the Grandfather Bloodlands build? I was always intrigued to know how much of a crit can you do. Because if you do a Banished Lord's Talisman, overpower crit, there should be quite some damage coming together. I mean, I could already do like 12 to 15 million, not more. Well, you're missing all the well, it's true because you're going to be missing all the overpower you usually have on the weapon. Because you're missing like what, 150, 100, 200% overpower on the weapon, and that with all your overpower multipliers is quite a lot. That's a surprising thing to actually think about. Yeah, I mean, Grandfather might make your crits bigger, but you're missing a huge chunk of overpower, like a huge chunk of dunker. The reason why there's so much crit difference to yours, no, I'm not sure why you're not having 700% right now. And again, this is here. This is my crit. Oh, look, guys, I've killed now all these, and I've just gotten that's it. Just X-Fells. Every single time X-Fells. Like I've not gotten a single other item. That's robbery. Total armor percentage low roll. Was that it? Pablo, did we do all your resources? Last run? Okay, perfect. One more. Stretch because man is getting old, not young. What do we got? Gloves, critical strike chance, low roll. Anyone else getting annoyed and not even wanting to check items anymore? I mean, I do truly want to improve for the Aber 12-0, right? I do truly want to get better equipment. But I've been trying now for a week to get a better item. I've been literally trying. You know, I've been actually reading items. And I've just gotten to the point where I just don't even want to read items anymore. Again. Because you're kind of like, will it ever get better? Duriel is bugged. I'm convinced you get put into a pool bracket and to get other things is near impossible. I mean, like, generally uniques have always been weird. Because how can it be that, as you say, you're getting 6 times the same unique in a row? Like sometimes 10 times. I mean, I've killed Varshan and I've gotten 10 Deathless Visages in a row. 10. How is that even a thing? With all the things that he could drop, like even with a little Varines, like there's never a world where you should get 10 times the same unique in a row. Look at us, bunch of necros pummeling him with bones. This is what you want to see. This is us. This is the necro army. You mess with the wrong family.
I'm not ready.
You have 3 Melt Harvest Celex? Yeah. You currently check gauntlets and necklace? Yeah. I mean, I only check, as you say, also what I need. And since everything else is uniques and mostly perfect rolls, I just check like mostly gloves because that is my biggest change potential, right? On my chest, on my helmet, and on my amulet, I could get like a 2% better roll. Oh, pants and boots, Chan. The problem is there's no pants and boots Uber uniques. So I got now 2 unique straws, which are usually pointing towards Uber uniques, but there's no, you know, pants or boots Uber uniques. Do you know good use of Doombringer on Necro? A Bloodlands or Bone Spear? Okay, Flicker Stab max roll. Not even a max roll. No max roll. And Blood Moon Breaches. Well, at least Blood Moon Breaches, not even max roll. You only get double drops before you get a uber unique, like 10 to 15 drops before. Well, see, there you go, chat. I need only 10 to 15 more Duriels, then I get it. Okay, so who is going for Lord Zero right now? I had a lot of people post their IDs for Lord Zero already. So get ready. We got Lord Zero. We're going to be trying to do 2 times Lord Zero with every team. So we get that done. Chris wanted to do Lord Zero. Watch Me DP wanted to do Lord Zero. There was Redbeard. Redbeard, aren't you in the list already? Oh, you were friends already. Tibor? Tibor, I added you 4 times already. How are you not getting that friend request? Camhide, let's get you in. So first come, first serve. Overpower, crit chance. Crit chance is good, but the rest is already bad. I just started reading okay, that Redbeard, Pragmatic. I mean, if you don't make it in right now, chat, don't worry. Like we do 2 runs with the lads, and then we do another 2 runs with the different lads. See who's first. Don't forget to turn on crossplay. We get crossplay turned on in this stream. Also, YouTube, I hope the stream is not having too many bitrate issues. Something is like a bit weird. The bitrate is wonky and wobbly for no reason. So, Pragmatic, Tibor, whoever is it of you, move your booties in.
I cannot do that here.
Pragmatic made it first. Good. Let's move. Move out, Autobots. Is there a different strat for leveling up an all character? I just recently made a YouTube video on speed running to max level. Technically, you can just farm the Domheim tunnels, which is going to be boring as fuck. But if you want to do that, just farm the Domheim tunnels. Practically, why I'm going here right now. This is the worst. This is the worst way I've ever gone here. Practically, you can just do the standard blood harvest into level 35 into world tier 3, then do 1 or 2 strongholds, legion event, level up to 55, do the next capstone dungeon at 55, and then boom, be in world tier 4 and ready for endgame. Study emulators P. I truly understand why it's newbie and glitching, no damage at all. I'm taking bosses back to back with no issue. I mean, yes, Selic is nice for that if you have, like, if you're a class that is heavy on the damage with basic attacks, which definitely isn't the case for your cat is called Kokos, like coconut, Neil, because he's wine. What's the highest DPS necro build in your opinion? Well, the problem is, like, Bone Spear will always do the flashy most DPS, but I would argue that I think the Shadow build does more DPS because you're just getting 5 to 10 million random damage over time hits while you're yourself doing 20, 30, 40, 50 million too. Yeah. You know? I mean, unless we have a real DPS meter that actually shows you the damage, how are we ever going to know? I see you running dungeons, and in terms of gear, just farm Blood Harvest. I mean, again, I leveled this. I leveled to 100, or I leveled to level 60 without ever stepping a foot in a dungeon, apart for the one aspect I wanted. Oh, that's a razor blade. I kind of feel like I got shit on, Chan. I don't know. I kind of feel like I got shit on. Lucky hit chance, critical strike. Okay, so this has a low roll crit strike, Chad, but is a high roll lucky hit. So, and attack speed, it's trash. I want better things. Diadem of the Ancients. Oh, I still don't have that. Congratulations. Actually, that is kind of depressing. You're right. Due to the amount of bosses I've done already, I wonder why I don't have all the cosmetics. What skin are you wearing? I'm not wearing any skin. This is my self-composed skin I'm running around with. When I have the open chest cavity, then I have the season 1 and season 2 mix. You know? You join for a better shield, Kazanaki. I mean, right now, as long as there are people that you know, like, need something for the first time, like they take predicin. They go first. So we'll see after this team. We'll need 3 more, but Kazanaki, just stand at the ready if you want to. No. You know, I've been also on top of the items I'm anyways looking for. I've been trying to get better aspects, also not better aspects. Yes, Cam, there can definitely be a glitch. So next team of 3, thank you, lads. Game, join up. Cam, I send it again, so maybe you're getting it. Game, you're gonna get you in. You don't have to summon him yourself. We have a bunch of Zeers. I have like a bunch of Zeers. I have another 2. So Tibor, you get in. Who's missing? We got Cam in. We got Tibor. Kazanaki, no. Kazanaki, others first. You've been now already. Someone here, Jay. I don't know if Jay wants to. Jay hasn't had the chance yet. That was the way we just added Cam. So let's see if Cam gets the friend request. Send it to him. And my phone rang it again. Ding, ding. I need to see if the wife wants something from me. Oh no, I only have 3% left. Guys, battery checkup. Phone battery checkup. Minus 3%. This is your friendly international heavyweight phone battery checkup. I would like you to plug it in right now. When Kazanaki, if no one is coming, if no one wants to, we give everyone a short chance. I think Loki wanted to also go. We'll see. 96%, Johnny. I see a man prepared. So it's only me who runs around until the very end. When I start noticing when I go outside with my phone to Jay, then you're first. When I go outside with my phone to read my ebooks, and suddenly I'm just like, 3% can't be walking the dog and reading at the same time. Awesome, Mr. Esper, howdy. Let me provide the blood. Well, if you want to game, then provide the blood. Provide the blood. The first Lord Zir gave me the Littlest Wall 850 eye level. I've killed it like 15 times more, never seen it again, Adrix. My first Littlest Wall was a 5% one. The good thing about the 5% Littlest Wall is that it's still an 80% lucky hit chance, right? I mean, obviously, like, so one thing I don't understand about Littlest Wall, Chan, let's be real. That thing shouldn't just roll 5 to 25%. It should just be 25%. I think for a lot of the uniques, it's kind of like, because it doesn't matter if this is the lowest roll possible on damage, it's still usable. If this is the lowest roll, it's annoying. If this here is the lowest roll, it's still usable. If this is the lowest roll, it's still fine. This one on the lowest roll, like there are some that are just like they just break when they are on the lowest roll, where there's absolutely no sense to take them, you know. So the 87 blood in your inventory is used to summon this boss. Yes, Lord Zir gets summoned with Exquisite Boss. I mean, if you don't know what Lord Zir drops yet, exclamation mark unique farm in the chat. Shows you where it goes. Also, let's hope that Mr. Gigi is coming. And ain't bugged. I mean, so for Lord Zir, we got Blood Artisans, Deathless Visage, Grease of the Empty Tomb, and Litless Wall, right? You can also get Penitent Grease, Razorblade, and Temerity. So Necro can get 7 different ones. Barbarian actually has it the worst because Barbarian can also get 7, right? Sorcerer can get 7. Druid can get 8. It's bad for Druid. They can get too many things at the same time, huh? So that's what you get there. Can you solo these bosses? Yes, absolutely. I mean, you might not want to solo them with level 70. Depending on what your build is. Like Lord Zir, I could start soloing around 78, but I have to say I was playing Blood Surge there, and Blood Surge is not the perfect one. So with Shadow builds, I could probably kill him like from like 70 to 75 on. Poor Lord Zir. Poor Lord Zir gets bullied by a bunch of adventurers. No, he's just existing, and what happens about bullying. At level 100, soloing is really easy. Yes, I mean at level 100, you're soloing everything. There, like if you're not soloing these bosses at 100, then we gotta talk about your build. And that's the harsh reality you might not want to hear. Okay. But yeah, if you're not soloing them by level 100, then we need to talk and see if we can fix your build somehow, because your build is trash. Okay, trash. Don't make me say it. Final boss, you came over from the YouTube live to here. Hi, final boss. I try to check both streams, so sorry if we missed each other there. I've been playing Blood Surge build since day one. Just tried your Gigadoc character and cannot decide which one I want to stick with. I need to rework the Blood Surge to work in... yeah, I need to rework the Blood Surge, because I think I can make the Blood Surge even better, potentially. It will just always have like a slight sufferation from... fighting bosses alone. You're still trying to figure out the fireballs. Well, trying to figure out the fireballs has like nothing to do with like damage, right? You just have to like slightly understand the mechanic. Also the first phase, like one hits, right? This is just something to simply understand. Is it too early to cook a turkey? Can you not always cook a turkey? Is there a limit on turkey cooking? The resource problem is so bad on it. No, I don't think it's actually so bad if you play it the right way. I mean, you just have to see that you essentially use your hemorrhage with the bonus attack speeds and everything, and that's where it just feels so good. I mean, it's just essentially meant to not be able to spam continuously. It's not Bloodlands in the end, right? Yes, Tasmate. I mean the Gigadon. For the Tempest Storm. I'm actually sad that we went away from Tempest Storm. We call it Gigadon now, Chan. I like Tempest Storm more. But it seems like most people didn't like that name, you know? The moment you gave something a cool name and you're like, oh, this sounds so good. And then just you notice that people actually prefer different names, so it doesn't sound that good. And yikes. You know, I'm sorry for being happy about my cool naming conventions. I need to sell this quickly. That's why I like Bloodlines. Bloodlines is so much fun. Will there ever be a good minion build? I don't know if you missed it or if you have not seen it, because you're just not religiously watching every single video I made. First, how dare you? Second, how dare you? Most important, though, is that we just uploaded 3 days ago. 2 days ago, actually, it says explicitly because that's today's video. The Summoner Necro. That is not a full Summoner Necro, so keep this in mind. It's using summons, but it's also using Infinimist to be like an Infinimist Summon Necro. Is it possible to scale sever damage? It used to be possible to scale sever damage. It is not possible anymore because sadly, sever used to really work well with overpower, vulnerable, and crit. With vulnerable and crit together, very nice, and then with minions. But sadly right now, since they changed how vulnerable and crit interacts with each other, sever just feels like absolutely lackluster. So yeah, I have tried sever again after making the perfect sever build in season 1 and in the Eternal Realm, but sadly that sever build does not perform so well this season, so sadness. Will Melted Heart of Selig work with Infinimist? It just makes absolutely no singular reason to put it in Infinimist. The Melted Heart of Selig is just, yeah, it's just useless. I mean, sure, you could take less damage, but you would also lose your damage that you get through this, through your passives and everything. And you would also use your amulet scaling that you use in amulet scaling, like your Shadow Blight Key passive or something on. So you can do the same with Necro. Well, the problem with Necro is that in order to use the Melted Heart of Selig to be immortal, you would want to use an essence production, and all the essence production skills on Necro are shit. Like, we don't have like a cool basic skill that could carry us. Read can't carry us alone, Decompose can't, Hemorrhage can't, and Bone Splinters can't. If you're looking at Druid, for example, I mean, there's a Druid that can literally only do basic attacks and that's it. I mean, there's a, what was it, Claw Druid? No, it wasn't Claw. What was it called? Yeah, but there's like Druids, so you can essentially only do basic attacks and that's about it. You know? Which Necro just simply can't do. Like our basic attacks are shit. Okay, I got one more summon. One more summon for the team. Dime, good to see you there. Will also. Dime, I know you're here longer, but sorry. I feel like I haven't said hello yet. No. Wait, no. 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 Any build that doesn't use resources, either any build that doesn't use a resource or any build that uses basic attack to do damage. So if you have, so the Melted Heart of Selig, guys, in case you missed it, wait, let me show this quickly for the people that are confused. Why are we talking about the Melted Heart of Selig? It is technically the worst unique in the world, but the Melted Heart of Selig, and that's why we have this list here, says gain 30 maximum resource. In addition, when you take damage, drain 8 to 3 resource for every 1% of life you would have lost instead. If you're now playing a build that only uses resource generators to do damage, that doesn't work on Necro, but if you use only, like, you know, your Druid resource generators, if you only use your Rogue to resource generators to mainly do your damage, and then every now and then you use a core skill or ultimate skill or imbuement or whatsoever, right? You can do that. How do you mark your loot like this for scrapping? Spacebar. I don't know what it is in your PC, but it's marked on a controller. But it's marked as favorite. Oh, we're missing one. We're missing. No, we're missing one. Who's missing? So after we get this Lord Zir done, chat, we're doing the Beast of Eyes because I have some people that also asked for the Beast of Eyes. So if you are explicitly in need of the Beast of Eyes and I know there have been some people asking for it. Then we have the Beast of Ice. Yes, Mr. Schmitty has been asking now for a while. And we have not forgotten about you, Schmitty. You finally get Shaco after 10 tries of Duriel. After 10 tries, you poor lad. You had to do it 10 times. Damn. Good. We gone. Schmitty now? Schmitty, did I have you? Oh, game invited me to trade. Well, what am I getting? No. You don't have to give me more distilled fears. I have all the I have like 50 plus. I'm good. Thank you. Neil wants to join the party. Neil, you can have it. Oh, you need Oculus, Neil, right? Oculus. We definitely take Ronnie with us because he asked so many times, and everyone else needs the Beast of Ice. When you get hit, you gain Fury. So Barb simultaneously gain and drain Fury when hit. Can become immortal even in tier 100s. See, that's interesting. Which doesn't like work for Necros obviously at all. Glacial Fissures 5. Two just fall out of my backpack. Great. Okay, Itachi Ray. Ronnie, is that you? Ronnie, is that you? Or are we still missing Ronnie? No, we got Anabe. We're missing Ronnie. Now waiting for Ronnie, and then we're ready. Oh, that's you, Ronnie? Okay, so then we get Ronnie. Who else are we missing? I didn't get anything yet. No Grandpapa, no Doombringer, no nothing. And you know what? I'm not mad. Because I'm a Necro, I don't need it. You know, everyone is like, you know, we need our Uber uniques, and I'm, you know, as a Necro, you're just like, cool. I mean, it's nice to have, but I function without it perfectly fine. I do function without it. Okay, if anyone posts his ID, wait, I missed YouTube again. YouTube, I missed you again. I'm so sorry. The green cursor is even better when watching that phone. Honestly, the green cursor never gets lost again. It's so useful. Oh, did you not get in? No, you have to just join up. Are you not in, mate? I thought you were in already. Just join. Because if I have to search for people, I miss them. Don't make me search for you. Tony, I added you already as a friend. I'm not sure if the friend request is going out or if my friend list is full again. As such, main force patrol. I gotta clear this here. Make some space. I'm trying. You're in the list. Well, can you join? You know, so I don't have to find you. Just join. So I'm blind. Probably blind. Ow. Poor underleveled lads. I remember, like, I kind of feel like the glacial fissure should be scaling with your level. You know, I would find the Beast of Ice vastly more interesting because it's a nightmare dungeon, right? And you're supposed to be able to do Nightmare 31. I would find it way more interesting if he actually was a if he was just like scaling generally, and then suddenly you fight a 100. But my route now, we're not following your route, Neo. We're just killing everything. Neil's so impatient. He just wants his Oculus right now. Can you resend the friend request? Try. Yeah, Mr. Hyde. See, it says friend request sent. So that one went out. For Stizzle. Also, please, Schmitty, try to join yourself. Just click on my name and then go for invite. Or Ronnie, is that you? Is that the correct Ronnie? Yeah, it should be the correct Ronnie. I found him. After all this time, I found him. Did someone summon him already? Neil, don't kill him. We're gonna wait for Ronnie. Fast teleport in. Ronnie. Only mild bullying. Don't mind me, I'm just living on the edge. Does he ever come back if you don't kill the ads? Oh, Ronnie, you should have teleported to us. Even that passive bone storm is just shutting him down. Ronnie, you should get the jobs, right? If you're in the dungeon. Look at us, we're insane. Racial fissure done. Okay, I need my imbiber leveled up. Okay, next one. Let's wait for Ronnie to get the loot. I'll host the next one. What amulet just dropped there? Wait, he drops the Death Speaker's pendant as well? Since when? I mean, seriously, since when? Strength, dexterity, still no. I've been trying all day long today to get new gloves, Chan. I am not able to get new gloves as it seems. Glacial Fissure 2.0. Go. We're getting it. He's the most boring boss for sure. What? The Beast of Ice? I like the Beast of Ice the most. I gotta say. More interesting question, Chad. Good morning, Dark. Good to see you there. More interesting question to me. Are you going to participate in the Gauntlet in Season 3, Chad? The Gauntlet is going to be the leaderboard for the respective classes for the Gauntlet dungeon that you can push through to just see if you're the fastest. I mean, what means participate, but are you going to try? Are you going to be at least interested to see if you, like, how well you perform? Or are you, like, not at all? Like, we're talking about, like, casually, right? Not like no life trying to optimize your build and then perfect routing and whatsoever. More like, are you going to give it a go? You know, are you gonna have some fun? Are you gonna give it a roll? At least once to check out the dungeon and see if it's maybe fun? Or are you gonna completely ignore the existence? Infernus, thank you very much for your subscription, Infernus. Thanks for putting your Prime down here. Also, chat, if you do have a Prime Gaming sub or dubber, don't forget to use it on Twitch. Thank you very much. I mean, there is something for the speed run. I mean, honor and fame, and a leaderboard position. I mean, again, in case you don't understand the gauntlet, it's meant for the end game. So when you're level 100, that's what the gauntlet is meant for, not earlier than that. Okay. Is the leaderboard the only thing for season 3? No. The leaderboard is a plus for season 3. So Nicola, what's going to happen is that from season 3 on, we always going to have the gauntlet. Okay. So we have the new Uber bosses now. We have the Helltide with living steel chest now. We all that stuff, right? We have the sacrilegious ring. These are all things that will stay. So this is all that. And then we're now also getting the gauntlet on top, plus whatever season 3 is going to have. Right? Yeah, exactly. It's not going to be it's not going to be the season of the leaderboard. No. So it's in the end a feature that should have been in since start, obviously, that we're then now going to get, so, at least. So can't complain because we're at least finally getting it. So yeah, can't complain about bonus, I guess, right? Oh, not reset dungeon. Let's go for glacial fissure. See whatever. Neil, what are you trying to get? Oculus? What was Oculus again? Welcome, Schmitty. Thank you very much for your subscription as well. I hope you're dropping your items, Smitty. Is Blight the best way to trigger X-Felds? Technically, there is Bone Spear, which has a higher lucky hit chance, 73% versus the 58%. The thing is, Blight has 2 lucky hits. Blight has an initial hit that can trigger, and then Blight also has a damage over time that can trigger lucky hit. On top of that, Blight gives you another 15% multiplicative damage to all your damage, shadow damage. Which means that Blight is not only good for lucky hit, it's also good to just boost your damage in total. Therefore, technically Bone Spear is better at triggering lucky hit. Practically, Blight is better at everything. So yeah, choose your poison there. Also, if you're like, you got to consider that Blight helps you to trigger up the Shadow Blight key passive, and Blight makes good corpses, and Blight just looks cool, you know. Blight just looks cool. At the end of the day, if you do 20 million damage hits, and Blight gives you another 15% multiplicative damage, well, I guess that's useful, right? 20 million, 40 million times 15%. I did the math. It seems good. Blight is just a good skill. Especially since Bone Spear does nothing after it get cast apart from having increased critical strike chance or making things vulnerable, which you anyways do. So like it just doesn't have any bonus use. Oh, two-handed scythe. Wait, you can drop the two-handed. You can drop that? Well, I'll be damned. I didn't know that he could drop that. Glove. No. Glove. Why is it just remotely impossible to find a better glove, chat? No, don't go out. Okay, now, oh no, don't reset night. I'm an idiot. I got 2 more fissures. Okay, let's do 2 more. Yeah, Blight does everything Bone Spear can do, but better. Seems like from a mere number game, Bone Spear is technically better. But that's just like a technically better, right? So yeah, Flying Lurker. Thank you for the 30 centuries elsewhere, Flying Lurker. Good to see you there. Chat, thank you for the huge amount of subs today. It's very appreciated. Thank you for everyone keeping it up. I'm first. as we are now zooming with the community through this. I hope you enjoy this, Chad, that we're doing this together with you. Because it's always fun to do this together with Chad instead of doing it alone. I mean, I could do it faster alone, right? Like if I wouldn't bother about Chad, if I would just farm this down, I wouldn't have to like constantly wait for people. We could do this faster without you, but that's not the point, right? Because where's the fun in that? Rather do it with you and hope that you're dropping cool stuff. I should go lefty. That's my phone ringing again. That's 100% the wife. I'm pretty sure of it. No, it's not the wife. Jesus, it's everyone else but the wife. Oh, that means waffles. Waffles today. John, my daughter has been asking me now for 2 days that if we can make waffles, and it's always a great excuse because I mean I like waffles. So it's kind of like, you want waffles? Yeah, I'll make you waffles. I'll make you all the waffles you want, no problem. I also did not set her up. She just decided this herself, you know. What are you running next, Sen? What do you mean next, Sen? Necro. So this is a necro stream. I know this might be boring for the one or the other, but I know everything about necro more or less. I've made all my necro builds like over 20, 30 necro builds at this point, and they're some of the strongest out there. They're varied, they're fun. You can do every single challenge within. You know, anything necro related, the Paragon boards, everything. I've been diving deep in the mud to get you the best possible builds, left, right, and center. But yeah, I just do everything necro related. This one could have been good, but then it turned out to be trash. Not me, just desperately trying to get at least a little bit better things. Did I have one more? Which build gets the most out of Shaco? Blood, I would say. Blood. Because Blood has already a very nice multiplier base damage attack. With a Blood Lance or a Blood Surge, but Blood Lance. And if you then add another 4 ranks with Shaco, that's crazy. Because you can already go up to 5, 9, 11. So you could go up to 15 with Shaco. And it would not only be the Blood Lance, it would also be your Blood Mist, which gets stronger. It's quite nice. I mean, your curse gets better anyways. But yeah, Lance, I think from a multiplier perspective to then go into even more damage is quite nice. Especially if we're talking about the boss delete version of the Blood Lance, which is literally just meant to be deleting bosses left, right, and center. Eltai, good day to you, partner. So yeah, that's kind of like how I see it. I mean, Shadow also works because Corpse Explosion gets stronger. But if we're actually looking at Corpse Explosion the way it works, when it's not just Corpse Explosion what's doing your damage, right? It's Corpse Explosion and then the Shadow Black Key passive and then it's X-File Corroded Signet and like all these things kind of like working hand in hand. That then lead to you actually dealing damage, and it's just not a simple thing as just using like Blood Lance, which is then your main source of damage, right? D, good to see you there, brother. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. Look at the boss delete build. We have it like we absolutely obliterated Lilith with it. It is not like the problem with the boss deletion build on Shaco is that it's not so tanky in dungeons, but it's just really, really insane and just like pooping things dead. You're essentially tanking over Blood Wave and then you reduce the cooldown of Blood Wave and then you just poop on everything essentially. How do you solve the resource problem, Blood Necro? Which Blood Necro? Bad Phantom. Blood Lance does not have a resource problem at all, depending on what build you're playing. You know? At all. If you're willing to also forego imperfectly balanced, which is a 15% damage multiplier less, but if you're willing to forego that, you have even less essence problems. Did you just land and then vanish and then land again? Try Bloodlands and was not good on bosses. Then you played it wrong. Or inefficient, I guess. Did you get it, Schmitty? Did you get what you're looking for after 5 tries? Oh, I got Mother's Embrace. Whee! Is Gloom passive a requirement of the amulet? No. So, like, my amulet right now has Gloom. Gloom is fantastic to stack. Why? Because Gloom has a good multiplier. So Gloom is basically 6% damage that stacks 3 times, which is 6, 12, 18, right? And if you get ranks in Gloom, you have 12% instead of 6. So that's 12, 24, 36. 18% more damage. Quite good. Whereas if you take Terror, for example, Terror is nice. But the problem with Terror is that it only works against slowed or chilled or stunned. You can't stun bosses, though, straight away, so it's useless. If you're now looking at Fueled by Death, Fueled by Death goes from 9 to 18%, so that's another 9% only. Whereas this would be 18% plus. If you go for ranks and amplified damage, that goes from 12 to 24. That is also then only 12% plus. If you're going for more ranks and amplified imperfectly balanced, that's nice because you could actually go from 15 to 30%. But you also have even more essence cost, which I think goes then up to 18% more essence cost. Yeah. Which passive, like you could go for Death Reach. That would also be from 12 to 24. And that's where Amplify is better. And you could go for Death Embrace, but that is from 6 to 12. But you take less damage, so that's kind of nice. But realistically, Gloom for a Shadow build is the best. Right? Okay, so thank you very much. That was I think that was all my materials, chat. I have nothing left. When I have some Vartians left, but we essentially just burned through everything. You just sucked me dry, chat. Yeah. You took it all. I hope you're happy. Ryoko, thank you for the 42 centuries of subber-dubbers. Very much appreciated. I mean, we can try to, like, how long is the Helltide run? Oh, God, the Helltide is just over. I was like, how long is the Helltide running? Can we just... Oh, Helltide is just over. For another hour and 4. Yikes. Yikes. And I was hoping to get a little bit more about it. I want to talk about robbery, but robbery. I did not get a single improvement on what I have been looking for. So I've been essentially playing now for how many hours today, Chad? I've been streaming for 5.5 hours. We've been playing for 3.5 roughly, and I didn't get anything. So I've been now playing for 3.5 hours for nothing. Like for absolutely nothing. Apart from looking good. Did not get an improvement for my Shadow Blight key passive. Did not get a better corpse tendril. No gloves, no helmet, no chest, nothing. Is your character that well maxed out, or how can this be? It's not about how well it's maxed out. It's more about the, like, what I need. So my gloves, for example, have critical strike chance and lucky hit chance, right? And what I would like to have is now all stats, dexterity, or intelligence. But finding these gloves that have critical strike chance, lucky hit chance, and that is quite hard. But if I go for gloves in my inventory right now and just check what kind of gloves I'm having. This one has strength into willpower and lucky hit chance. So I could reroll the willpower into critical strike chance, but then I would miss the dexterity. Which kind of stings, right? Then this one has nothing and just increased damage while barium. This one has int, willpower, dex, and overpower damage. So now I could re-roll this into lucky hit or crit, but then again, not fitting. This one has dex, attack speed, and that's it, but 19% corpse tendrils. That one is low level. This one has lucky hit chance, but no crit chance. You see where it's kind of like finding the perfect glove. This one has lucky hit chance and overpower damage, but it's missing crit. This one has dex and lucky hit, but no end. So I could reroll the search into crit, but then it has willpower, which is useless, right? Yeah, great, right? finding that all together. It's not that I am so perfectly min-maxed. It's just close to impossible. I mean, I don't even need 4 perfect stats, right? I need 3 perfect stats to then get the 4th one. Do you think your current build might work without 4? Oh, I mean, the +3 corpse skills is nice to have, but it's not like... These are all multipliers, okay? So my build can do 50 million to 60 million damage per X-Felds hit, and therefore I don't need corpse skills to get a higher X-Felds hit. So the more ranks and corpse skills just generally makes the build, just makes my DPS higher, okay? The same goes for the Flicker Stab. The Flicker Stab just hires my DPS, but it actually doesn't give me more damage ceiling. And right now, like if we're going for, what do we have? Deserted Underpass, whatevs. Like all these things are just hiring your DPS, but not your X-Felds proc. What do you think about Doombringer versus Black River? I mean, Black River always works. Doombringer is a proc. Black River generally doesn't work in most builds, and most builds people put it in as wrong. And here, this is now like, you know, like we have with the ranks and corpse skills, we have more damage over time that we can essentially just do better damage over time as we're zooming through the dungeon. Because like we have not only the X-Felds procs, which are nice to kill everything, you also have your damage over time happening, which is in between just pestering everything down, right? That they then finally die.
I'm not ready yet.
Do, 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 do.
I need more time.
And that's where the ranks and corpse skills come in handy. Also, the ranks and corpse skills reduce your corpse tendril CD, which essentially allows you then to do even more corpse tendrils, and doing even more corpse tendrils is also quite nasty because more corpse tendrils, more CC, more pulling together, more nuisance in general. Do I really have to walk back now to kill Timothy, and James? Well, at least I go back to get the Belfry Zakara thingy. You're making my life complicated by not dying. It happens in 17 days. In 17 days, we'll finally be getting the Abattoir of Zir, which we all have been waiting for, which we're all looking forward to very much. Yeah, like the videos, boys. Exactly. Don't forget to like the videos on the YouTube. See, this is right now Blight versus Bone Spear, and Blight essentially already stacks up my Shadow Blight. So now with only throwing Blight, I've already got my Shadow Blight key passive stacked up, and that Shadow Blight key passive stack up straight away gives me 120% bonus damage. Now again, you could do the same with Bone Spear, but it would just simply not stack up that Shadow Blight key passive to then higher your overall DPS. Now in current tier 100 dungeons, that doesn't matter, because in current tier 100 dungeons, things just don't have the HP to actually contend with you. Like this is a very interesting thing, but like you notice how everything dies. I never have a chance to actually scale up my damage to the millions I can do. Like I can essentially do so much damage like over time and with my X-Felds procs, but for that I need minions to actually stay alive. But before we get to the point where any of my crazy procs happen, mostly everything is already dead because they just don't have the amount of HP. Which means that if you're thinking about the Abattoir of Zir right now and the tankiness that this build puts down, it's actually perfect, because if you now think that the whole dungeon is even more tanky than it currently is, but we're still doing our millions of damage ceiling. Then you get the tankiness now paired with running into a bunch of minions that don't kill you. And no matter how long they're alive, we are just getting stronger, right? Whereas if you're looking at Bone Spear and the way how you regain essence, if you're not hitting your lucky hits, if you're not regaining essence, you're going to end up at the point where you're out of essence and then the mobs are still alive because they have too much life. Whereas with this build, you're essentially attacking infinitely. Like there's never a stop to your attacks, right? So I can just attack through blood misting and doing my bone storm. These are my main attacks, and that then triggers X-Files. And if these are my main attacks, then I can never essentially run out of essence. You know, I can never not be able to attack. Imbiber 21, Darkness 21, and now we need Control 21 as well. So yeah, that's like the interesting part when you think about how powerful this build in true can be. Also, don't forget that we're running around with like 15% multiplicative of less shadow damage the whole time. Actually, it's 21 though. Sepulchre of the Forsaken. I've done this the dungeon like so many times right now, but whenever I summon that dungeon, I lose it. So weird. So yeah, and then when you're fighting a boss who actually has a lot of HP, but not only a boss, maybe a boss with a couple of ads. Because end of the day, what you like the most if a boss has some ads happening. Most important glyphs to level for Blight, probably Darkness. No, like for this build right now, it's the Essence glyph. Because the Essence glyph gives you multiplicative increase and critical strike damage to non-healthy targets, which leads to the amazing amount of crits that you can actually deal. That would be obviously for this build if you maximize it on crit, because you don't actually have to maximize this on crit. There's two ways to play this, and that's also where we don't know when we're talking about damage what's better. Because right now I can do this million of cool damages, right? But if I had a DPS meter, I would tell you that if you tech this completely into damage over time, I believe that damage over time actually does more damage. Because simple matter of fact, the damage over time is just so insanely scaly. And like every damage over time proc you make has then also a 20 to 30% chance just to go like for 120% plus bonus damage or whatsoever. And if you pay close attention, even in this build that doesn't focus on damage over time, we still have millions of damage over time ticks happening. Like when I did the damage testing, we did everything like from 5 to 8k random damage over time procs, right? And that was while only pushing this crit wise, while only making sure this does crit as hard as possible. If the build posted somewhere on YouTube and under !! builds, it should be posted. So that's kind of like yeah, you can go for 10, 15 like million damage over time procs, and they can happen like at the same like per second, right? So getting one lucky hit proc is nice, but overloading someone with like your shadow damage is might be even better than ever anticipated, right? Almost got hit by that poop damage. But for that, I would really like the training buddies to actually have a real damage meter, right? Because they again, they don't have a real damage meter. Like everything we do damage wise testing is just throwing shit at the fan and seeing if it roughly adds up. I mean, that's literally what it is. Can't convince me different. The Theater of Carnage. That sounds nice. I mean, I really wanted to make a Bone Spirit build, for example, now for the Abattoir of Zir. But when I think about that, Bone Spirit in the current stage, despite being able to do millions of damage, right? Bone Spirit is working with the current minion HP. So with the HP that minions right now have, Bone Spirit would do crazy good damage. And I could just run around and delete packs of enemies left, right, and center. Considering, though, that it exactly works for the current amount of HP, it's probably not good for the Abattoir of Zir. Because if you're then looking for the Abattoir of Zir, that's where we potentially look for even healthier enemies. So if you can't just one bash Bone Spirit them anymore, where's the use in playing Bone Spirit then? Right? Oh, this is a bugged one where the waves are coming from below this, you know, so they're stuck in here and they can't get out. And what you can do is you can just get your Bone Storms and then we're essentially just standing on them, you know, and then they can like never leave. And you can just, this is by the way, this fills up one HP bar almost completely. It's actually really funny because you see how many Bone Storms we have on this, right? And you can just keep farming this. This is probably illegal, and you shouldn't do this because it's probably illegal. There's probably laws against doing this, minion violation laws or something like this. And one of my favorite bugs in the game, to be honest. It's just so insane. There's another gloves. Picking up all the gloves for the upgrades. Does the gun doctor return someday? Nope. I am very happy about not playing COD right now. COD has nothing to offer. My whole timeline is just full of people whining about SBMM, whining about people using VPNs, then again whining that people are actually trying to have fun and not sweating their balls off, then like, you know, finding a different reason to complain even more, stream sniping the other streamers, not stream sniping the other streamers, you know, accusations left, right, and center, again, to people just playing a multiplayer game. You know, I am not unhappy about not playing COD. There's so much emotional baggage that game essentially comes with, and so many weird people in the community. You have a bunch of weirdos in the Diablo community too. Don't get me wrong, chat. But there is a difference. And the difference is that a lot of the Diablo players have touched other games than Diablo in their long life. The problem with Call of Duty gamers is and will always be that a lot of the Call of Duty gamers in the past 40 years have not touched anything but Call of Duty. Which breeds a bunch of crazy people. Like you're essentially dealing with people that have played nothing but like they have never, like in the past 20 years, no matter what game gets released, have only bought COD and played COD ever, always. It's like these people that love FIFA and only play FIFA. Even though they hate FIFA and they keep losing and they keep breaking controllers, but they also keep playing FIFA. So yeah, I am very, very okay with not, you know, with not playing COD. I know the viewers would like to have some gun analysis, but let's be fair. There's a bunch of people that do it equally amazing as I do. It's not that I have a special expertise that no one else has. I just have a way of putting information together that is easy to digest. And this is the biggest strength of our stream, chat. It's not that I know more than others. Partially, sometimes I do. But it's more that I have a good way of wrapping things together. And then telling you these things. in a nice and summarized way. Okay, let's see. Strength, intelligence, no. Okay, next one. Willpower, shadow damage over time, no. Intelligence, attack speed, critical, no. I'm trying over here, chat. I'm trying, okay? I'm not just discarding every item out of spite. Have you pushed any update to the build you're using recently? This build, well, we just released the guide 2 days ago, and there's not really anything that got changed much. I might have improved the Paragon board a little bit, or we have moved some nodes around in the Paragon board, but nothing really that fundamentally changes it. I mean, it's just like a little bit of the flavor of the moment, you know, when I work around with this. I mean, like, I've always been thinking, like, if I want to have damage to elites, if I need damage to elites, if I do want to go for some other stuff potentially or not, you know. But overall happy. Rainbow, last time you looked at the build, well, this build is different now. Well, how do I put this now? It is the same build in green, but the difference is that now it is focused on crit damage. So that is different to what it was before. Before it wasn't focused on crit damage, and now it's like wholly essentially focused on crit damage. The Wither legendary node, worth the points or should you use them on another glyph? I'm building Darkness Bloodwave build. On the Darkness Bloodwave build, you need Wither, because then it's definitely worth it. For example, for this build right now, I put everything into Grid to potentially max out Ixfeld's Corroded Signet. I even stopped going for much damage over time. So we're not in this case looking for much damage over time anymore. And therefore, we are not relying so much on the Wither. We even dropped Wither, if I'm honest with you. So like I didn't have the points. I dropped. Oh my goodness! I just stopped this. I dropped Wither, which now gets me the chance to, instead of Wither, like activate another glyph, and the next glyph is another like 15%, 12%, 10% multiplier. And now 10% doesn't sound like a lot, but if we're talking about the potential of doing 40, 50 million damage, right?
I'm not ready yet.
We're taking dot damage. We're not talking about Ixfeld's, my friend. We're talking about the Bloodwave build. Not every shadow build plays Ixfeld, and not every shadow build tries to maximize Ixfeld. I mean, you can also play a shadow build and just have Ixfeld as bonus damage. So this is a big conundrum. Like, you don't need to max Ixfelds to get the max use of Ixfelds. Like, you can also max shadow damage over time and just use Ixfeld as a little bonus damage on the side. And when we're talking about a little bonus damage, it's still massive bonus damage for free. You know, that's kind of like that thing where massive bonus damage is cool. And I still want a real DPS meter. I need it so I can check if I could do more damage with a full damage over time build. That was a lot of Ixfeld's procs, by the way. instead of focusing on X-Files. Because I'm pretty sure you could. That was a bunch of... Oh no. Oh no. I want to pick that up, but I can't. I'm so sad. 21, look at my 21 glyphs, Chan. Look at my 21 glyphs. They are amazing. Anything else I want to level up? I was always thinking about playing Undaunted at some point, right? But the problem is, like, so Undaunted says for every 5 willpower purchase within range, you deal 2% more damage. My problem is that you only get plus 30% more, right? So if this was actually scaling like super nice, I would like this. But it doesn't scale like nice at all. It makes me sad. DPS meter would be so good. I mean, a DPS meter would be the only thing to truly find out how much damage over time is versus like big crit damage. I mean, big crit damage you can count together, right? How can I make my Shadow and Cold non-physical damage barbarian work well? Sorry, what? I read Shadow and Cold non-physical damage barbarian and then I phased out and I didn't even want to think about it anymore. Is there any way to buy rare glyphs? No, you'll find them over time, all of them. Like there's no way you won't find all of them. They're just gonna drop in your lap at some point. So yeah, because if we're going now for elite dummies and many of them, right? And even in this build, that's just not optimized for damage over time. But if we're looking for the white numbers, there's like 1 million, 2 million, 2 million, like, right? There's just damage over time right now randomly happening for at these mobs all the time. Like we're just ticking like for 2 million on this and more, right? We're 2 million and above. We're just randomly ticking on that dummy here in the middle. You can just see that, like it goes up 2 million and more, and then we dash and then we get more. And that's even not with the optimized damage over time build, right? So you're getting like ticks for like 2 million per second up to 5 million per second. And we're not even running the Wither, which would randomly give us like all your damage over time effects, a chance to do 102% bonus damage. And your damage over time effects, though, are ticking for 2 to 5 million per second. Right? That's quite intense if you think about it. Your damage doesn't look like this. Well, this is really min-max right now. I mean, we are hitting anything for, like, there's too many bows going on here. But we're hitting anything up to 20, 30, 40 million with the current setup we're running. The thing is that often, like, the enemies, they don't survive. I mean, all of these mobs, they would have died a long while ago. And they just don't survive long enough for my damage to ramp up. But if minions would actually survive for this time, even if they would survive for this time, they wouldn't, simply because my damage just ramps up so nicely. And that's the cool thing about this necro in general, that with your lucky procs and everything going on, that the more healthy minions are, the more boss training target dummies. Like if anyone was a boss training target dummy, right? If everyone was a boss, you would still just absolutely melt through all of them like there's no tomorrow. Then obviously if you do get a big boss, they might be having some HP that is going to be harsh to get through at times. But then on the other hand, you could also put on your my Godslayer crown, and you can put on your Godslayer crown on top of all the damage you're dealing already, right? and just make your way to Uber Lilith. I remember you from League. Oh. Are you sure? 'Cause I never really streamed League of Legends. I got an everyday face, so maybe you remember someone that looks like me from League.
I cannot do that here.
Years maybe. Hearthstone. Cox. Hearthstone. Yes. Hearthstone can be. Many fancy potions. Oh, we have my favorite potion. It's the lucky hit chance potion. I like to take that versus Lilith when you fight her. Also, by the way, can you remind me to just change my wand in a second? Kind of miss seeing the damage numbers because the Ball of Lightning Sword made them lag. That sounds exactly like Ball of Lightning Sword. That sounds like a real story, not made up or fake. I like fighting Lilith. It's fun. Actually, haven't tried fighting her since I put the... Oh, no, I don't actually have the corpse explosion on my thing. I'm just going to die now. I made a mistake. I made a mistake, Chad. Look, Mom. I made a bunch of bone storms. Could you just walk into them quickly? Thank you. Mom, could you just walk into these bunch of bone storms really quickly? I made them for you. Too slow. He says too slow because he was missing a lucky hit. Now I gotta run. Forcing me once in a while to run around the fireballs. This is why I drink the lucky hit elixir. So in that phase, you never have to hope to get a lucky hit, right? You just get it for safety reasons. Because that's the last thing you're holding you back. Lucky hit chance is holding you back. But I need to try her out with the actual corpse explosion thing again. Because I put corpse explosion on my helmet just for the YOLOs to test how well it's running. Oh, that's by the way something that changed to the YouTube version of this build. I put corpse explosion on my helmet. Because I thought to myself, why not? Oh, she broke. She broke. She broke. This is bad. Yeah, she broke and I'm dead. Well, so we accidentally broke her, Chan.
I cannot use that.
Because we're doing too much damage.
I need more time.
The downfall of doing too much damage. Well, that's a bunch of... Oh, goodness. Oh, no. Oh, no. Mommy, 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 mommy. That's what I mean with, like, you don't rely on lucky hit chances if you drink the lucky hit chance elixir. That's why I also don't drink them right now, because I'm going to keep them for the Abattoir of Zir. When it gets juicy, then I want them available. No, that's it. That's it. Lucky hit triggered. Done. I still kind of feel like you shouldn't be able to skip Lilith phase. Because I feel like that's just inherently stupid. Oh, she's gonna stagger. She's gonna stagger. Don't stagger her. Don't stagger her. No, clutch. Don't stagger her. I've been having many tries of late where we get exactly to this point because she literally needs to cut this off, because if she doesn't cut this off, it's very bad. You know? Oh, what? You you couldn't die in that phase while you're doing this? I am surprised. Give a little battle guide. I mean, just do as much damage. No, wait, that's not true. That's not true. Don't do as much damage as possible. Like, I mean, if you really want to kill Lilith, there's just one necro build that just perfectly kills her. Without a doubt, without being lucky on your lucky hits or anything. And I'm not talking about Bone Spear, because we all know Bone Spear can do it. It's actually Bloodlands. Because with the right Bloodlands build, like, she just dies always. Like, literally always. It's not even funny. Like it's just stupid how quick she would die. So yeah, that's that. Because Bloodlines is just stupid, right? So Bloodlines build I can show you in a second. Let's just do, I mean, I don't know why we're even killing Lilith right now. It's just like whenever you feel like wasting your time in this game, you just go to kill Lilith. That's bullshit. You should have never summoned that. Not with the damage I was putting out on you. The moment you actually have to learn the fireball patterns. I had to learn them because I'm a necro. You know? Ah! The last fireball was stupid. Should have never existed. I refuse to accept that. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm cool. I'm cool. Could you die? Thank you. Weird damage reduction. So, what is the Bloodlands build we're talking about? So the Bloodlands build we're talking about is with Blood Moon Breaches and all the cool blood stuff that triggers it and multiplies it. And the problem is it's not that tanky for dungeon. It can push tier 100 dungeons and it works versus tier 100 dungeons. But the thing is that it's just perfectly, absolutely perfectly made to kill Lilith. See, this is Lilith in the background, right? You just blood wave her, you make infinite essence, like your essence just doesn't get empty. And you essentially just shoot at her with unlimited essence. That's it. Done, done, and done. That was already phase 1. And as she goes up. And this is not even like the best of the best equipment possible. There could be still 1 or 2 better rolls possible. There's not even the Ring of Starless Skies or anything. So you just completely overwhelmed her. So same goes there. Bop 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 bop, and she's dead. Like it's just literally down to just hold down your 2 button and that's it. You dash 1 single time and you hold down your 2 button. And this is without the Ring of Sacrilegious Souls. Okay. And that's why Bloodlands is just so good, because it just really does it. I want to see one barb that knows this fight. I mean, from last season, a lot of barbs actually know this fine. Anthony, greetings. I'm happy enjoying the Gigadod. I mean, end of the day, I think everyone should have fought Lilith once the real way, right? Once to figure it out. Avernus, good to see you there. To really see all the mechanics and everything that's happening, like you know, to just experience it once in a while. Because it is truly a magnificent find. You know what? That shit looks great. But how could I ever took my Litless Wall away, chat? How could I ever put my Litless Wall away? When I could fake not having a Litless Wall, that's true. Chat. Could fake not having a Litless Wall. And then bam! Litless Wall. The Bone Wand is the only option, to be honest. There's no other option. It's the Bone Wand, chat. Oh, we have different things. Bishop's Remembrance. Mortis. Down portals. No. Oh, I need to go to my horses too. Up here, sorry for being late. Don't you ever worry. Look at my horse. Look at my horse. Oh, that Spectral Charger goes hard. Oh, it goes hard in that armor. I mean, I recently got also this one. That's a new barding I actually got from the Season of the Malignant. But I got the bard. Was the barding of the Sightless Eye? No, I got a new barding that I hadn't had before. The Havazar. I didn't have the Havazar barding. Like some I recently found where I was like, you know, how did I not have this all the time? This is my favorite one, but I have to say that the vampire one is actually doing a fantastic job. Not gonna lie. Vampire one is truly doing a good job. The unnecessary things of equipping your yeah, I like that Spectral Bone Horse below. But the Scream thing is not bad. It's super fun. My favorite, partially my favorite. Okay, so we get all of this. I mean, we technically like to keep the gaming fun up, because that's the thing. We have now another 17 days until the Diablo 12.0 drops. But what do you want to do for 17 days now? Right? I mean, for 17 days, am I just going to lock in every day now? Do the Helltide? You know, get my materials, kill the others? No, it's not funny. There's a few more builds I wanted to do. So we want to do a Bone Spirit build, but not one that does the maximum damage. I wanted to do one I can actually use in a dungeon, you know? So one that would be good in dungeons. I want to rework the Blood Surge build, because right now the Blood Surge build has an essence problem, but I can fix that with a Ring of Sacrilegious Souls probably. To also introduce Fueled by Death and Grim Harvest, and then go for the Crowd Control Slapper for essence reduction. But yeah. I'm like, we'll definitely, like, there's one thing we're going to do the next days. So keep this in mind, guys. Keep this ready. So I want to do an Elden Ring speedrun for the Platinum Trophy. I do have the Platinum Trophy already, but I deleted the footage of that. Also, YouTube has never seen it. Twitch only has seen it. So we want to do an Elden Ring speedrun. It's going to be around 12 to 16 hours of Elden Ring. 2 days split, where we're essentially going to be getting the Platinum Trophy. So that's going to be fun. That's 2 days completely gone. I mean, technically Season of Discovery is in 11 days, so we had World of Warcraft to play in 11 days. That means if we do 2 days of Elden Ring, then we have 9 days to bridge. Should work. There should be some interesting things coming, right? We'll see. Vladimir, thank you for the 39 centuries of support. I'd say we're going to be ending the stream here today. I mean, this was an amazing 6-hour stream, 2 hours on YouTube, plenty of hours on TikTok as well. Thank you everyone for coming and watching. This was super fun. I truly enjoyed it. If you have more questions, don't forget to join the Discord. We have discussions over there. Don't forget to watch the YouTube videos. It would be appreciated. We have a good Abattoir of Zero YouTube video where we talk about how to improve your build. Check that out. And I'll hopefully see you all tomorrow again. Bye.